Have you been feeling unmotivated lately and you're not sure about how to continue doing what you have been doing or what you have promised yourself, or how to keep achieving your goals for the year? Do you know that motivation is not all you need? You actually need discipline. Today I'll be talking about why discipline is more important than motivation. Inspire Central. Inspire Central. Inspire Central. Inspire Central. Hello fellow inspirers, welcome to Inspire Central. My name is Monica and I'm the Chief Inspirer herself. Thank you so much for joining me. Today I'll be talking about why discipline is more important than motivation. Have you been feeling unmotivated lately and you're not sure about how to continue doing what you have been doing or what you have promised yourself, or how to keep achieving your goals for the year? Do you know that motivation is not all you need? You actually need discipline. There are days when motivation does not do the work. There are days when motivation just does not motivate you. There are days when you just can't stand up, you don't feel like moving, you don't feel like doing anything, you feel like sleeping in all day. That is when discipline comes to play. I'll tell you that today is one of those days for me. Today I am feeling very exhausted, but I know that I have to be here. I have to show up for my followers. I have to show up for my subscribers. I have to show up and impact the world. And so I'm here today, even though I don't feel like it. But one thing about motivation is that motivation fades. Even though you feel like this is something I want to do, this is my goal, this is my priority, motivation fades. Motivation wanes. Motivation dwindles. You will not always be motivated. When you now apply discipline to it, it's like you telling yourself, even if you don't feel like it, you have to get up. Even if you don't feel like it, you have to keep doing what you promised you would do. Maybe you have promised your fans that you will be there and you will do 10 shows. Maybe now that you're halfway in, you don't feel like going through with it. You feel like giving it all up. You feel like throwing everything away. You have to be disciplined. You have to tell yourself, what are the pros and cons? What do I stand to lose if I do not keep my word? What do I stand to lose if I do not follow through on what I said I would do? What do I stand to lose? Do I gain anything by saying, let's throw out the show, let's forget about it, let's let them be, let's move on? Do I gain anything from doing that? You will see that there really is no gain. If you have given your fans, if you're a musician for instance, and you've given your fans a promise of 10 shows, you have to perform. You have to come true. Do you know why you have to come true? Because you gave your word. And apart from that, your word is your credibility. If your fans do not get the 10 shows today, it means that the next time you call them, whether you're feeling fly, whether you're feeling motivated, whether you're feeling inspired, they will not show up. Because last time you made them a promise and you did not follow through. So let your word be your bond. Let that promise you have made be topmost priority to you, and see that you fulfill that promise. And so I'm saying the same thing to myself today. Not just you, I'm also saying it to myself. That is what I said to myself when I got out of bed. That is what I said to myself when I turned on the camera. That is what I said to myself and I started saying these things back to you. You have to get up and do it. The show must go on, whether you feel like it or not. It is very important for you to be disciplined. Discipline means that you push through. You push through your feelings, because there are feelings that will come and you'll be like, I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it is valid. But one thing you need to know is that feelings are fickle. What does that mean? It means that the way you feel today will not be the way you feel tomorrow. And that is why if you do not push through, if you are not disciplined, if you do not insist and govern yourself and control yourself well to ensure that you show up when you say you will show up, you will end up with regrets. I have a video on regrets, how to prevent regrets. You know, there are some regrets that are preventable. I have a video on that and I want you to go and watch that video. The link will be in the description of this video. Go and watch that video because regrets are real. One way in which you can build up so many regrets for yourself is by not showing up when you say you will show up. Regrets are things that you will now say, I wish I could go back. I wish I were more disciplined. I wish I pushed through. I wish I insisted. I wish I tried one more time. You don't want to say, I wish I tried one more time. You want to try now so that you don't end up saying, I wish I did. I regret. You don't want to regret. In order for you to avoid regrets, start doing that work you promised yourself you will do. Show up where you say you will. Show up when you say you will. Show up as often as you promised you will. This will build your credibility. This will help you build accountability, not just with people, for yourself. And this will also make you ensure that you avoid regrets, because regrets are real. And so today I said to myself, Monica, I know you're tired. I know you're exhausted. I know you don't feel like it. But you know that you love coming here to speak to these people. You love coming here to speak to the fellow inspirers. You love coming here to speak to your community. So go and speak to them. Even if you do not have the energy or the motivation to talk for 30 minutes like you usually do, like you like doing, come and talk for 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Maybe you will end up doing 20 minutes, who knows? But even if it's for 5 minutes, come and do what you love. Come and inspire someone. Come as tired as you are. You know, one thing is that even that thing you think is little is plenty to someone else, is enough to inspire somebody else. I hope somebody is watching this video and saying, she said she's exhausted, and yet she went to wear makeup, and yet she turned on the microphone, and yet she turned on the camera, and she's talking to me. If she can do it, I can do it too. Yes, if I can do it, so can you. Push through. You have the capacity. Yes, you have the inner strength. I know right now you're feeling like you cannot go on. You can't keep pushing on. You can't go on one more day. I'm saying to you, if I'm right here, in spite of the fact that I'm actually sleep deprived at the moment, I am sleep deprived at the moment, but I'm actually here with you, then you can get up. You can do what you have to do, because you know that if you don't do it now, you will lose momentum, you will lose time, you will lose credibility, you may lose morale. Because sometimes if you don't do that thing you're supposed to do now, you'll find out that you start losing interest in it. Imagine that you don't show up today and you say, I'll show up tomorrow. Tomorrow you say, I'll show up the day after. You keep going like that. Before you know, it is 2 months, 3 months, 4 months since you last showed up. And before you know it, you are no longer interested in it. And then even people that were looking forward to seeing you now lose interest. They're like, she's not consistent. He doesn't show up. What's the essence? There is no need checking if he showed up, because he has stopped showing up. And then imagine coming back 3 months after, or 4 months after, or 1 year after. And then you're like expecting people to say, oh, welcome back, welcome back. It's a fast-paced world. People move on so quickly. They move on so quickly that they would have found someone else. They will have a new favorite. They will not even remember you. You will just be there at the background. You'll be a distant echo for them. That is why you have to be present. That is why you have to be consistent. That is why you have to push through. No matter how tired, how exhausted you are. Push through, because you have to be consistent. You have to keep building that credibility, and you have to prove to yourself that you have the inner strength. You have the gumption. You want to do this. This is something you love. Prove to yourself and prove to everyone else that you have it. You have what it takes. You have all that you need. And even if you cannot go 100% all the time, 80 is still a pass mark. 70 is still an A. Yes, 70% is still an A. So even if you cannot give your 100% all the time, give the best you can every single time. Now, the best of today may not be the best of yesterday or the best of tomorrow. Maybe this is where you are now. You're exhausted, you're tired, this is all you can give. It's fine. Tomorrow, you can top it. The day after that, you can top that and keep going higher. But for now, start with where you are. Do what you can at this point in time. Give your best. All that you are now, all that you have now, all that you can now, give it. And you will see that even with the little that you have, even with the very best that you have at this point, you will inspire somebody, you will motivate someone, you will cause someone to stand up and push through the difficulties, push through the challenges, push through the lack of sleep, push through the tiredness, push through whatever obstacle they are facing, and show up for those they have told they will show up for. Push through, do it one more time. Keep going. Just keep telling yourself one more time. One more time is all it takes. One extra step is all it takes. So take that extra step, because that extra step could be all you need to ensure that you remain consistent and that you keep impacting lives. I hope that this video has inspired you. I really am exhausted, but I love Inspira Central and I love you fellow Inspirers too much not to show up. And so, in spite of my tiredness, in spite of my lack of sleep, I am here to say, get up. You can do it. I'm doing it. You're watching me do it, so you can do it too. I hope this video has inspired you to keep pushing on and to get past that lack of motivation and stand on discipline. Discipline is what you need for those days when you feel uninspired. Discipline is what you need for those days when you feel unmotivated. And I hope that this video encourages you to tap into your discipline. And if you don't have discipline yet, it is time to start building it. I have a video on discipline that will tell you how to actually build discipline and become a more disciplined person. You're going to need discipline for those days when you're unmotivated. I will put the link to that video here in the description of this video so that you can go and watch that video and learn to be more disciplined. I hope that this video has inspired you to keep pushing on, and I hope that that one extra step that you take actually takes you further and helps you accomplish your goals. If you enjoyed watching this video, please drop a comment below and tell me how this video has inspired you to keep pushing on. Also, if you enjoyed watching this video and you'd like to see more of such videos that inspire you, motivate you, and encourage you, especially on those days when you feel very unmotivated, please subscribe to this channel. Simply click the subscribe button and get subscribed to this channel today. It is completely free of charge. Also, do not forget to click the notification button so you'll be notified as soon as I update. Please like this video, give it a thumbs up if it has made any impact on you. Also, please share this video with family, friends, and everyone, especially those who are feeling discouraged and tired. Motivate them by sharing this video with them, and let's keep making the world a better place where we keep achieving our goals and being our very best. Thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you for spending time with me and making my pushing through my tiredness and lack of sleep worth the while. Don't forget to be an inspiration. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now. Please subscribe, click the notification button, like this channel, share our videos, and follow us on social media. Thank you very much. Inspira Central.